Yo, what is going on guys? nKuch here, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some of the ways that you can rank up Crucible as quickly as possible. Now, I've been grinding out these packages and really just playing so much Crucible these past few days, trying to go for the very elusive longbow synthesis. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's a very desirable year 1 weapon, and I'm sure most of you guys are probably watching this video just to find out how you can get a better chance of getting this weapon. Well, the simple story is you're gonna have to grind regardless, but there are some ways that you can actually shorten the grind and get these packages every 1 hour to 1 hour and a half. So very quickly, but you have to do absolutely everything in this video to rank up every hour and a half. So the very first thing that's the absolute most important is getting Crucible reputation boosters. Now there's multiple places where you can get these from, the most common being the treasure boxes. Now you can buy these from Eververse obviously, but I don't recommend doing that. You get 3 of them per week, 1 for playing Prison of Elders, 1 from your postmaster, and the final one just by doing the Crucible challenge every single week. So that's 3 places right there that you can get them from, and if you don't get them from there, that's fine, because you can also get them from the Nightfall. Obviously not guaranteed, but it's a possible drop, and then you can also get it from Vanguard and Crucible packages. That's where I get most of mine, so do a little bit of grinding if you don't have them, and that's where you'll get them from. So once you have those, they last 2 hours, and what they pretty much do is give you double XP for Crucible. This is very essential if you're trying to grind these out for a very long time. Now, one thing I really have to recommend though is make sure if you do pop one that you're going to be on with your fire team for a long time grinding, because if you hop off, the timer will keep going and it will actually eat away your Crucible reputation booster. So you definitely don't want to do that because these are valuable. The way these boosters work is that once one person in your fire team activates it, it affects everybody that you're playing with. Now, not in the lobby, but they have to be in your fire team. So just make sure you do not stack these, because I've actually heard of people trying to use 2 at a time to get more reputation bonus. That is not how this works. You can only use 1 at a time. So, make sure you never use 2 at a time from 2 different members of the fire team. You should only have 1 person volunteer and, take turns using these boosters. That's the most effective way of doing things. The next thing that you're going to want to have is a Crucible reputation gains bond, cloak, or even a Titan mark. Really depends what character you're using, but you're going to want to have that. Now, some of you guys might be wondering why you absolutely need to have that. Well, in the long run, it actually makes quite a big difference. It only gives you 25 Crucible experience extra per game, but if you're playing 10 games, 20 games, that definitely adds up. So make sure you have one of those. If you don't have one, I recommend opening up some faction packages, going to grind, strikes, Prison of Elders, whatever you can until you get that. So once you have those 2 things, you're pretty much ready to go. Now, here's where the tricky part comes in. You obviously now have 217 Crucible experience after your buff and, the class item that you have, but how do you actually rank up your Crucible every hour and a half or every hour and 15 minutes? Well, the only way that you can do that is by playing certain playlists and doing very well in them. These playlists include Skirmish and Rift. Those 2 are my personal favorites for ranking up as quick as possible. You can end the games very quickly. If you have a skilled team, I highly recommend going into Skirmish. It's only up to 5,000, and if you get assists and team shots, you can end the game in like 5 minutes, which is insane. And then one that I personally love to do when I have a 6-man fire team on is go into Rift and absolutely pub stomp. Now, it's actually very easy. You don't even have to go for kills. All you have to do is put on a Might and Multi-tool, pick up the Rift, and run into their base and slam it 3 times, and the game is over. It's absolutely ridiculous. We were launching and spawning into a map, and then 6 minutes later we were spawning into the next map. So every 6 minutes we were getting 217 Crucible experience. If you do the math, that equals about ranking up every 1 hour and 15 minutes. So absolutely crazy stuff. You're gonna need to have a fire team that can help you out, and you know, they have to be pretty good if you want to end games quickly. But those two playlists are my personal favorite for ending games very quickly. Now, if you're running solo, then you can definitely hop into Rumble. You could hop into maybe even skirmish yourself if you really want to take the risk. But yeah, that's really it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Good luck to all of you guys trying to grind for that longbow synthesis or LDR. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you all have a great day, and I'm out. Peace.
You ignited the rift. Good work, runner. You obliterated them. I love it.
Yeah.